Are you ready for a deep dive on the Strathberry brand? Welcome to the Sunshine Fashion Love channel. I'm Jen, and I want to delve a little bit more into this brand, Strathberry. Strathberry is a pretty popular, I would say mid-tier luxury brand. They are based out of Edinburgh, Scotland. They've been around for about 12 years, and it's a favorite of many UK celebrities and the British royal family, including Princess of Wales, Kate Middleton. I've been purchasing Strathberry bags for a few years, so I want to share my experience as a customer, what I think about the quality of the bags, the designs, the prices, everything else, issues I've had, and customer service. So I know I've seen a lot of questions about the brand, and I feel like it's a brand people either love or hate, particularly in regards to the hardware. Strathberry has a lot of designs really based on the classical music bar. I'm not a musician. I do think these are pretty cool. I know some people think it looks like weird, like nipple rings or something, but it really doesn't bother me. And I do like a lot of the bag designs, the styles, the colors. So first we'll go over all of the bags I own from Strathberry. I'm gonna tell you where I got them, and I also want to share my experiences purchasing both direct from the brand and also from authorized retailers. This is also not a sponsored video. I purchased all of these bags with my own money. I do use some affiliate links, and I'm gonna tell you what I actually think about all of the bags. So first up, this one sadly is discontinued, which is a bummer because this is one of my favorite designs ever from the Strathberry brand, and this was the East-West mini quilting bag. It's in a really supple, really awesome Napa leather, and it has this like almost like chocolate bar quilting on it. It came in two sizes. There was like a regular size, and then this is the mini. The mini has a little top handle. It also came with a longer crossbody strap. It was like a chain and leather that you could attach, but with the handle on it, it kind of like looks a little strange when you put the strap on it. So I personally, if I do carry this, I'm only going to be just using it sort of as a top handle bag. It has a magnetic flap on it. And then I have this stuff, but it's got sort of a faux suede microfiber polyester interior that is a light color. This is an iteration of the East-West line. And I did notice sort of some of the earlier bags, they did not have this particular design. There was a magnetic closure, but the flap actually had to be tucked into the music bar hardware, and it was not like this. So you'll notice that on a lot of the East-West bags of the other styles. I prefer this because I don't really like the concept of having to take the flap and then tuck it in. Plus, I did see a review on this on an East-West bag, and because the owner had to touch the hardware a lot, some of the finish had started to rub off. So yeah, we are going to talk about wear and tear and some potential issues you might have with Strathberry bags. So this is the East-West mini quilting in black, and it came in black and cream. Now we have the Moltres chain wallet. This is sort of like a little clutch, but you can also use it as a full-size wallet. This also has a magnetic flap closure, but the bar also comes with it, which I do like about this style. This is a discontinued color. This is Caledonian pink. Oh, and by the way, I purchased the East-West mini quilting. I think I got that. I did not purchase that directly from the brand. I got it from sort of like a Saks Fifth Avenue or Neiman Marcus. I forgot which one. This one I think I also got from Saks. I think I might have gotten that one from Neiman Marcus. I believe I got this one from Saks Fifth Avenue, and it was during a sale. Both of these bags I did get on sale. In fact, all of my Strathberry bags I've gotten for under retail price in one way or another. The brand does have a few sales throughout the year. Plus, I've seen a lot of the retailers also mark these bags down. So if there is a particular bag you have your eye on, I would keep a watch out because there's a pretty good chance you could get it on sale like I did this one. So this one is a wallet. You can fit a phone in here, but it is pretty tight. It's got card slots. And by the way, I do have full videos on all of these bags if you want to check them out. I'm going to create a Strathberry playlist, so I will link that down below in the first comment and in the description box of this video. It's got a cream interior, it's got a little zipper compartment, and you can fit your phone in this main space, but when you do add the phone, it makes this clutch a little bit heavy and a little bit like, it's a little too much. I do really love this little clutch bag, and it does come with, it has D-rings, so you can add a chain strap, and it does come with a chain strap with like a little leather shoulder piece. I am actually selling this bag, it's just not a very practical bag for me. I think it's gorgeous. This is in the croc embossed finish, which is one of their like signature finishes. They also have just like more of a smooth leather, and they have other types of finishes as well. And they have a lot of like different special limited edition designs, prints, colors, finishes. And I've noticed those tend to be on sale more than their like staple colors. So if there is a bag or item you're looking for and it's like a seasonal colorway or it's a limited edition bag, you're probably gonna have a better chance of getting that one on sale, in my opinion. In the hardware, most of it is gold. They do have a few bags that have silver hardware, but mostly it's sort of like a light gold. I would also rate the hardware on Strathberry bags is, I would say, sort of middle of the road, middle tier. It's not the highest quality hardware ever, but it's also not ridiculously cheap feeling either. I think it's decent for the price, but I personally think that Dooney & Bourke currently has the best bag hardware. But I am going to be selling this. It's listed in my Mercari store just because I don't really have a lot of occasions to use a little clutch, and this one is, I have several different clutch bags, and this one is just very small in terms of capacity. So while I do really love this piece, I am going to be saying goodbye to it at some point. Kate Middleton, Princess of Wales, she owns at least 2 of these bags. I've seen, actually probably 3. I've seen her carrying it in the black croc embossed color, navy blue, and I think I also saw her have this bag in like the white and cream version that's just like regular leathers. If you want to get the same bag that Kate Middleton has, this one retails for currently under $500, so it's not ridiculously expensive. And so if you want to get something inspired by some British royal fashion, I think this is a great piece to have. So this is the Moltres chain wallet. This is a style I liked so much I bought duplicates of. So this one is the Lana Oette bag. I think they may have changed the name to just Oette and got rid of the Lana for whatever reason. Beautiful, gorgeous bucket bag style. It's pretty small, but I like the fact that it's kind of more of a mini bag. It has a drawstring closure with the signature hardware. And this is the one I think people tend to say it kind of looks like a nipple ring or something. I mean, I think it's cute. I really do think it's cute. This one I bought pre-loved off of Mercari. It was in like new condition, and it did come with all the stuff like the box, the packaging. This is in the colorway Vanilla Tan. I don't see this one on sale a lot because it is one of their signature permanent colorways. It does have feet on the bottom, which I like. I really do like the color blocking. Previously, I did do a video about some quality issues. For whatever reason, the feet did get a little bit of like mysterious tarnish on the bottom. And I keep this bag in the dust bag all the time. And I haven't really been, you know, rough with it, so I don't really know what's going on. But that is something I did notice with the feet. And I've seen other reviews on this same bag, and other bag owners have had this same issue. I just think the design is really cute. It has this little top handle, which I think this actually looks better if you just carry it top handle. And it's got the black microfiber faux suede lining. I sort of wish this was a lighter color so you could see your stuff in here easier. And the other downside with the black lining is that it attracts lint and dust like crazy. So it's kind of hard to stay like clean looking, if that makes sense. So the other issue I had when I was trying to like gently clean this bag with a water wipe, I noticed like a little tear in the leather up near here. And I was like really bummed out about it. I don't know if that was there before. I don't believe it was, but I was able to actually kind of fix it with a DIY. I bought some Angelus leather paint, and I was able to like color match it. And I used like a tiny, tiny little applicator, and I was able to cover up the little tear in the leather. It was more like the leather finish, not really the leather itself, but I was able to fix that, and I think it blends in pretty well. You can't really see it. I think I did a pretty good DIY fix for it, and it doesn't bother me. I don't really notice it, and clearly those issues weren't a deal breaker for me because I did buy a second version of the same bag. If that gives you any indication, that did not dissuade me from purchasing other Strathberry bags. I really do like the brand, the design, the styles, and the colors. I've also seen a lot of questions on whether this little top handle is removable. Technically, you can. it's very difficult to remove it, and it kind of puts a lot of stress on the leather. So I wouldn't really recommend doing that a lot. This does come with a removable adjustable leather strap that you can attach. So you can actually take the handle off. It takes a lot of like elbow grease, and it's pretty difficult. And I also kind of worry that it's going to damage or put additional stress that's unneeded on the leather. So I personally don't really plan to be removing the top handle a lot. This is such a cute bag. I think this is a good neutral, and it goes with a lot of things. Strathberry has made this Oette bag in a number of different colors, different styles, different materials, and I actually think this is one of their best designs in my opinion, and this is what first really attracted me to the brand, is that I really loved this little bag. I thought it was so cute, and it does look really adorable when you are carrying it. I think the capacity is pretty good. I am planning to try to make like a little bag insert for this purse myself. Just something simple, you know, just something to keep the lining protected, just because, you know, that is something I do worry about. This was actually the first Strathberry bag I purchased. This is a very recent purchase, and I picked it up during Strathberry's summer sale of 2025. I got an amazing deal on this bag. It's so cute, and it's a little bit different than the other Oette I have. This is the tartan plaid, and it's sort of like a camel color and black. Love it. I think the materials are so luxe looking. I fell in love with this. I've had my eye on this for almost a year, and then when it went on sale, I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta get it. This was a seasonal colorway and material. And one difference is because this is like recycled wool, I believe, is they put these little leather grommets or eyelets where the drawstring goes. So I think I like that for the added reinforcement. It does have the same black microfiber lining on the inside, black trim. I just love this bag. I am definitely keeping an eye on the feet of this bag, but so far there has been no tarnishing like the other ones. So I'll report back if I have any issues with the hardware. And I purchased this directly from Strathberry, and just a testament to their customer service. I ordered the bag at one price, and then I noticed they marked it down even further like a week later. So I emailed customer service, and I decided, I was like, hey, is there any way I can get like a one-time price adjustment? Because I did notice this bag is marked down even further. And they did it like right away. I got an answer back within 24 hours, and they said, yeah, we just refunded you the difference between the price you paid and the price it is currently at. So I thought that was really lovely of them. And I have heard really good things about the Strathberry customer service if you purchase the bags directly from the brand. So this was the first bag I purchased directly from Strathberry. I'd already had 3 other ones, and I'm really glad I did. And the shipping was like crazy fast. So I've now ordered 2 bags directly from Strathberry. The bags came like 3 days after I ordered them, which is crazy because they came from the United Kingdom and I am in the United States, and the shipping was just lightning fast. They used FedEx. Currently, as of July 2025, the price is the price. There are no extra import duties. I did have to pay sales tax for my state, but the shipping was free, and then there were no additional fees or anything like that due to the international shipping. So I love this little bag. I might try to protect it with some sort of protective spray just to try to prevent anything from happening to the wool material, but I just think this is such a cute nod to it being a Scottish heritage brand, and I actually think this bag is fairly neutral and will go with a lot of very basic staple outfits. And here's my latest purchase. I also got this direct from Strathberry during the summer sale. I was like, oh my gosh, it was 40% off, and I was like, I gotta do this. I saw this style. It was released, I think, last year, and I just was really drawn to it. I know the hardware on this one's a bit controversial. I like the style. This is the Lana Oette bag, and it's in the color khaki. I don't have any bags of this color. I thought it was just gorgeous. So when I saw it was marked down so much, I was like, I know I just ordered another Strathberry bag, but this one I just gotta get. So this was more of an impulse purchase. And again, the shipping was just crazy fast. I ordered this on a Saturday night, and it was here on Tuesday. 3 days from when I ordered it to when it arrived. Oh, and by the way, if you do order directly from Strathberry, you get the beautiful, gorgeous gift packaging. You don't have to ask for it or anything. that's just how the brand sends all of their packaging. They use sufficient packing materials. Everything was great. You can get a personalized note. You can also get the bags monogrammed, so you can get them heat stamped with like initials or something like that. I love this bag. Smells amazing. It's a fairly generously sized bag, and it's got this snapped closure. This one has a lighter colored polyester microfiber lining. I might also try to make again, I do sew as a hobby, so that's my other thing that I got going on, but I might try to also make an insert for this one because this is going to be kind of a slouchy bag, and I think the leather is going to be relaxing a bit. It is pretty thick leather. These bags are all handmade in Spain, and I just think the craftsmanship is really nice. This brand, I think Strathberry is a great value. I think the design is really thoughtful. It's easy to get in and out of. You can wear it on your shoulder. This strap I don't think is removable, and it's not adjustable, but I think it's a pretty good drop. And this fits like a ton of stuff. I did another video that you can check out. I was able to get an iPad in here, which I was pretty surprised by. I can fit a lot of stuff in it. You don't really have to make a lot of compromises. It's beautiful. It does have these leather platform feet, but I was able to add handbag heels to it. So don't let the lack of metal feet be a deal breaker for this bag, because you can add temporary removable magnetic handbag heels and that will solve that issue. But such a gorgeous bag. I've never owned a green bag like this. I also think this is more of a neutral. And that's one thing I do appreciate about Strathberry, is that I think their colorways and the designs fit, like some of them are bold, but they're not so ridiculous that it's not going to go with your outfits. I think pretty much all of the bags I showed you will go with a lot of stuff in your wardrobe, and they don't go like totally overboard with that, which is something I appreciate. So this is the newest member of the family, the gorgeous Lana Hobo bag in khaki, and I am so excited about this one. The reason I really wanted to make this video is I do see a lot of people asking questions about the Strathberry brand, about the quality, about the prices, what they think of the hardware, and I wanted to just share my experience as a customer. So after owning these bags and purchasing them for several years, I really do like the Strathberry brand. I think they're always coming out with very thoughtful, well-executed designs, beautiful colors, very nice materials. With all of the crazy price hikes going on in the luxury world, it is kind of refreshing to see a brand offering good quality for value. And I think Strathberry is executing this well. Their social media game is really on fire. In fact, the bags were just featured in an episode of the Sex and the City reboot, and just like that, I just saw them posting that on their stories. A number of celebrities have been seen carrying Strathberry bags, again, including the British royal family. So this is sort of like a viral, trendy brand on one hand, but I also think they're offering classic, well thought out designs, great colors, great styles, and I think these are very wearable bags that are also practical, and that's what I appreciate about Strathberry. All right, so as a customer, I would absolutely purchase more Strathberry bags. Clearly I have, even though I did have some minor issues with my first Strathberry Oette bag, that really didn't stop me from buying from the brand again. And I think if you can get a bag on sale, you should go for it. Like if you can get the bag on sale, even better. I think their retail prices are reasonable as is, but when they're having a great sale, or you can get it on sale from one of their authorized retailers like Saks Fifth Avenue or Neiman Marcus, I think it makes it an even sweeter deal, and it's kind of a no-brainer in my opinion. So I would not hesitate to give Strathberry a chance if you're kind of on the fence about it. If you are worried about quality issues or something happening to the bag, I would recommend you buy directly from Strathberry instead of one of the retailers. So on the website, there is a section about faulty items, and I'll read this and I'll put this on the screen. It says, all Strathberry products are skillfully handcrafted to the highest standards, but as with anything made by hand with natural materials, we know that on the rarest of occasions, faults can occur. We always want to be there to assist you, so in the unlikely event that a manufacturing fault arises within a period of 12 months after the date of purchase, we are happy to either repair, replace, or refund the item at no additional cost to the purchaser. Proof of purchase from strathberry.com or one of our standalone boutiques will be required, as all items purchased from one of our wholesale partners must be returned directly to them. So they're saying right on the website that if you want to get this type of aftercare customer service, you do need to purchase your item directly from Strathberry and not another retailer, because they're saying that if you, like, say you buy it from Neiman Marcus, that you have to go back to Neiman Marcus if you have issues with your item. But if you purchase from Strathberry, they will take care of you. I've read a lot of great customer service stories from Strathberry, so they do seem like a brand that wants to make things right if something happens with your purchase, which I think is fantastic. In cases of wear and tear, where a fault has occurred through general use, we ask that you get in touch to discuss whether a repair at a cost to the purchaser is possible. So this tells me, again, if you do have an issue with the bag and it was something you did to it, they may be able to do some repairs. Again, sort of like the Louis Vuitton repairs department, where if you want to get like the vachetta replaced, you can, they just charge you for it, which I think is fair. Like, if it's not a fault of the brand, I don't see a problem with the customer paying for the item to be fixed. So I think this seems pretty fair, but you should know that if you do want to get this 12-month or 1-year warranty on the products directly with the brand, it does look like you need to purchase from them and not from a third party. So just keep that in mind. So I think it would kind of depend for me. If a bag was, $500 on the Strathberry website, but it was being sold for $250 on the Neiman Marcus site, I might go with Neiman Marcus and take that risk. But if that item is the same or similar price, I would just go and buy it directly from Strathberry. Plus, you do get that gorgeous gift packaging, which you don't get if you purchase from a third party. This definitely tracks with my customer experience when I've purchased items from a third party like Neiman Marcus or Saks Fifth Avenue. The bag came with that reusable tote dust bag, but it did not come with a Strathberry box, ribbon, or any of that stuff. So if you want that experience, you want the luxe unboxing, then I would recommend ordering directly from Strathberry or going to one of their boutiques if you have one in your area, or you're planning to go there, maybe you're traveling. I think these are beautiful items, and I would certainly purchase again from Strathberry. I would say my overall experience with the brand, I'd give it like an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10, quite fair. I think the bags are, especially since I got all of my items on sale or discounted, I'm a very happy customer. I have really no big complaints about the brand, so that's just my own opinion. So I do hope you found this helpful if you're considering trying out the Strathberry brand. They're doing some wonderful things. I like the brand, I like the designs, I love the colors. So I'm a pretty happy customer, and I would not hesitate to buy from them again. So I do hope this is helpful. If you have any questions, let me know down below in the comments, or if you want to see more on any of the bags. If you have a customer experience of your own, you can certainly share. But I'm Jen with the Sunshine Love channel. If you did enjoy this video, please hit the like button, subscribe. I've got plenty of more handbag videos here, and I'll see you again in the next one.